Hey everyone. No, it is David, but it's just a quick hit on a Tuesday afternoon. We got a lot to cover. Look at this weird lighting for everyone watching on YouTube. The sun is coming up in sunny Hollywood. I'm in California. Listen, let's start with this. Please let me just sip a cup of coffee. RHONJ. So there are rumors and nastiness, both rumors and nastiness. Sometimes there's just rumors, but there's not nastiness. This is rumors and nastiness. That it is confirmed for BravoCon. We have four RHONJ cast members in attendance. I guess should we say former RHONJ cast members because nothing is confirmed and we don't have a new season yet. We have Teresa Giudice, we have Melissa Gorgo, we have Margaret Josephs, and we have some call her Dolo. I call her Dolo. Miss Dolores Catania. Rumor is she's the new RHONJ It Girl. Um, More on that in another show. More on Jennifer Aydin dropping Teresa. I got some updates on that. Let's stay focused. We're not spending all day today just talking about New Jersey, but BravoCon, the four of them are going. Now, a couple of things are happening here. First of all, this isn't 100% a confirmed rumor by Bravo. So I do have it on some very reliable sources that this is very likely to be happening. But people have kind of run with this and said this is confirmed. I wouldn't say it's exactly confirmed yet because to me, it's not confirmed until Bravo says it. But it seems like this might actually happen. A lot of people have said this is confirmed. Just to be technical, it's not confirmed yet by Bravo, just for whatever that's worth. So, but the rumor is that Melissa is going, Teresa is going, Margaret is going, and Dolores, Dull, or Dolo, whichever you want to say. Could we just assume for purposes of this chat here on a Tuesday, how is it, June 2025? Is about 28 days from being half over. What? But on this June, let's just assume that this is true because it seems like it really might be true. I got a lot to say about this, guys. Shocker. Uh, well, first of all, that doesn't mean there's going to be a panel with all four of these ladies just because they're going. I could see this one of two ways. Will there be a panel with all four? See, okay, so like, we're assuming it's true. I find a lot of the discussions even more interesting because will there be a panel with all four of them? Now, if so, this will possibly be the most well-attended panel in BravoCon history. I mean, it will be the first time Melissa and Teresa come face to face. So I could see that and I could not see that. We'll get into the panel in a second. Part of me is like, what does this mean for the future of the show? And we'll get into that in a second. But I've heard a couple of things. First of all, let me just say the best thing about BravoCon for these women is I think you have to pay for it, but you get a booth. So yes, Melissa's gonna be there selling the sprinkle cookies. Buy a box of sprinkle cookies, get a picture with Melissa. Margaret will be pushing that soiree. I've tasted it. Not my thing. I don't want a mocktail. I'll drink sparkling water or I'll drink coffee, or I'll drink vodka. I don't like mocktails. But if it's your thing, go and buy the soiree, get a picture with Maj, the little Dick Benigno, and I'm sure Lexi with all the Finstas will be there. Dolores, I don't know what the hell she's going to sell. Dolores hasn't sold something since she sold her ass back in the 80s, if you know what I'm saying over there. But Teresa, I need to talk to you for a minute. Everyone thinks I hate Teresa. I'm trying to give real advice here. By the way, Teresa listens to our show because we'll cover that. This past week I explained how Jennifer Aydin has dropped Teresa for Dolores, which I will double down on because I have it from a very reliable source. So Teresa listens to us, so she goes out and she posts all these pictures after I said that of her with Jennifer Aydin. You could post all the pictures you want, Teresa. It doesn't mean that Jennifer hasn't dropped you. I got to fill you in on a couple of things going on behind the scenes, my friend. That's for another show. But I'm just trying to help Teresa. Now, the Namaste Bitches is over, girl, but you better get those turning the table sweatshirts printed. You owe 3 million with your husband to the IRS. You owe another 1.25. You only get paid, at least back in the day, you got paid 5,000 a day for going to BravoCon, 15 grand. I imagine it's a little more now. It's favored nations. Everyone gets the same amount. But Teresa, you use this opportunity, girl. Don't you sleep in. You get up and you go and you sell those sweatshirts. You sell everything, everything, right? Because you could make money by selling your merch. So seriously, Teresa, print up the tables turning. Namaste. People could get a video with you flipping a table, buy a cheap ass table, put stuff on it, flip the table, $25. They'll get a picture with you, a video. I'm telling you, Teresa, I'm trying to help her. You guys think I hate her? I'm trying to help the woman. So make your money when you're there, girl. So that's that. Now, I've heard a few things about this. Why can't news just be news? Why can't it just be news? Why can't I just say the rumor is that these four are going to BravoCon and I kind of believe that it's true? Why do I have to have news in my DMs from reliable sources? I don't want these DMs. I just want to be left alone. But when I know that you know what you're talking about, well, I heard from a reliable source that when the talk of BravoCon started, Teresa was very adamant about she will not go if Margaret is going. I don't know, all of a sudden she just realizes that Melissa's gonna go and there's nothing we can say about Melissa. So she's tended, according to my source, she tended to focus on Margaret and saying she would not go to BravoCon if Margaret was going. Well, seems like you're going, Teresa, and it seems like Margaret's going. So I don't know if you realize this. Like, this is good news, and we'll get into the future of the show and your upcoming RHONJ contract, Teresa. Like, this is good news, but it's also like I think Bravo is starting to realize, look, the network owns you, Teresa. They own Kyle, they own everyone. Now, Kyle don't care. Sutton don't care. Well, Sutton does care. She loves being on TV. Tilly doesn't care. Kathy doesn't care. People with a lot of money don't care. But I mean, I think Teresa thought somewhere along the lines that she was like so, and I'm sure Louis blows smoke up her ass, but like they own you, girl. So you could say you're not going if Margaret's going, but now it's come down to it, and Margaret is going, and you're going. You're not going to say no to BravoCon, nor should you. Just get over it. These ultimatums never work, Teresa. It's just like any business deal in the world. The person who wins at the negotiation is the person who is like I'm so particular with like where I live and apartments. Every time I buys a house, I'm so particular and I know myself so well. I'm so self-aware. I never really win because like I've looked at 8,000 places and I don't want to live any of them. And this is the only place I want to live. So in any negotiation, whoever cares more wins, girl. So you're going to BravoCon. So is Margaret. So, I mean, Bravo does own you. You do realize this. So, part of me thinks that there won't be a panel because what does this mean for the future of RHONJ? I find this conversation way more important. And I'm starting to think that we've gone about this all wrong. I'm starting to think I've gone about this all wrong. I really thought when RHONJ ended a year ago, it was August, that Cabral and Fuda, and I really like Rachel Fuda, and I like Cabral too. I really thought that they were the Drew Sidora. Look, Roni was a mess.